A man was sleeping in his bed when he was suddenly awakened by a loud crash. Water began flooding into his room. Panicked, he got up to find the source of the leak. To his surprise, the cabin itself was intact, but the wall had a massive hole in it, and seawater was pouring in. Shocked, he quickly climbed out of the cabin. Halfway up, he froze in disbelief. A massive shipping container was stuck on his boat. He hurriedly rolled up the tarp to slow the yacht's speed, hoping to prevent more water from rushing in. After securing the tarp, he returned to the cockpit and grabbed an extendable iron rod from the emergency kit. He went to the edge of the boat and tried to wedge the rod between the yacht and the container, hoping to pry it loose. However, he underestimated the weight of the container. The rod bent under the pressure, but the container didn't budge. Just as despair set in, he noticed a small hole on the side of the container. An idea struck him. He went to the storage room and pulled out a heavy sandbag. Climbing onto the container, he threaded the sandbag's rope through the small hole and secured it to the container. He then threw the sandbag into the sea. Under the pull of gravity, the container was anchored in place and finally detached from the yacht. He rushed back to the cockpit, turned the boat around, and raised the tarp once again to catch the wind. Using the wind's force, he angled the boat to lift the cracked hole above the waterline, stopping the inflow of seawater. Now all he needed to do was repair the damage. He mixed the materials he had on hand, quickly creating adhesive. He applied the adhesive to the damaged area and filled the cracks with spare materials, sealing the hole tightly. Only then did he relax. He went into the kitchen, set up a pot and started cooking a meal to reward himself. But as he was cooking, he noticed water dripping from the deck above. Alarmed, he went up to check. The sky was dark and ominous, and a storm was fast approaching.